What is up, Canaway Nation? According to my computer, I am live, and it looks like we got people. So I'm going to straighten my screen here, and you guys give me a shout. I'm actually looking at the page. I'm going to refresh it, make sure that things are actually working, that all the Googles have connected, and look at that. There we go. I'm actually on the TV. Hey guys, give me a give me a shout out on the Facebook page. Tell me what you're thinking. There we go. Let me do a little comment here. Hey, Canaway Nation. We are live with a State of the Nation. And there we go with my comment. Hey, everybody. I'm going to refresh the page. Carol's here. I saw that. Hey, Carol. Carol's here. There we go. All right. Sugar's like, yes, you are live. So guys, State of the Nation, this is a brand new addition to our weekly information series. You'll notice that I'm logged in not on my personal account, but on the Canaway account, which is, I want to thank Sugar for doing all the work there. She actually set up our Canaway English and our Canaway Spanish accounts so that we can keep all of our YouTube videos going on the right place and doing the right thing. And I am now logged into that account, and this will be available to the world basically when we're done. So thank you, Sugar, very, very much. You are saving my life on a daily basis. Let's see. Robin's here. Michael's here. Carol's here. Aria's here. Wes is here, Chris is here, Robin's here, Mary, Wendy, like people are actually here. All right. Yes, Eric, you're here. We can start. Okay. So the point of the State of the Nation address, as you guys have seen over the last week and a half, 10 days, Seth, who I brought on board to be a field liaison, to talk with the field and work with our leaders on marketing and a number of different things. You've noticed that he and Sugar have been running the Hangouts. I have not been as visible on the Hangouts. There's a lot to do over here in Canaway corporate offices. This week we took possession of our physical corporate offices, two different spaces. We have an executive office space, and then we have another space for our marketing team and lots of different our administrative staff and things like that. So that happened this week. We move in officially on April 1st. You know, same day everybody is looking for. So things are going great. Seth and Sugar have been helping with the Hangouts. We got our Spanish Hangouts up, going great. Man, I'm blown away by the leadership and the leaders that we have in the company. Beginning next week, we're going to start our morning kickoff calls every day. So the ability to jump up in the morning, get your daily Canaway motivation, and go into your day, and then the evening have a recruiting and leadership hangout to bring your prospects to and bring your people to. So we've got lots of stuff, and State of the Nation is going to be my way of staying in touch with you on a weekly basis and really telling you about what's going on and where we are, and maybe answering some of your questions and things like that. So beginning next week, we're going to have our morning calls, we have our Hangouts, and we'll have another State of the Nation on Friday. So this is my way of staying in touch with you guys. So glad you're here. I'm going to jump around a little bit. Okay, we did get some questions. I asked Sugar if she would get some questions and send them over to me, and she graciously did that. I know some of you, there's lots of information. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read through these questions, and I'll do my best to answer the specific questions. Understand some things are not public yet, and I can't really talk about those sort of things. Other things are going to be much longer-winded answers that aren't really appropriate to do in a short call like this. So I may be not able to get the total answer to you that you're looking for, but it gives me a direct influence on what you need and questions that you have. So I'm really, really glad that you guys are reaching out and giving us, those questions and what's on your mind. So actually, this is a perfect question to start with. I'll read the question to you guys first, and then we'll kind of go from there. I placed an order more than 10 days ago, but I have not received a shipping date as of yet. Any info that you can offer would be very much appreciated. So let me jump back over so I can see the room. See if we have any other shout outs on the Facebook page, and then I'm actually going to answer that question for you guys. That is the perfect question to start with. It's something that's been on my mind a lot this week, a lot. So it's the perfect question to start with. Let's talk about the shipping process. As you guys know, we started shipping a little earlier. I like to cross my legs when I'm sitting in a seat, so if that's what that was. We started shipping a little earlier than normal, and we were pretty proud of that, proud of getting that out. And I am personally aware that some of you guys haven't gotten your orders yet. So let's talk about that process. So we are in pre-launch. Okay, so I'm going to draw you the same process I have in my head with respect to, you are our brand ambassadors. I know that people are excited about the products. You want the products in your hands. So I have the greatest respect for the desire for you to get your product. So we started our shipping process early. We are in pre-launch. And so the purpose of us doing a pre-launch, okay, so stay with this explanation because I think this will help everyone to understand where we are. The purpose of doing a pre-launch is to break the system. I mean, that's the purpose. The purpose of doing a pre-launch is not hype. It's not to get money before we launch. The purpose of doing a pre-launch is to put the idea fully on the table and to work out the kinks in the system. Now, I would be willing to bet that most of you out there, there's almost 40,000 people pre-enrolled in Canaway right now. It's over 39,000. It's less than 40,000. We are doing amazing. You guys, Canaway Nation is rocking it. I would bet that most of those 40,000 people would say that we were doing a really great job. Now, I think we're doing a really great job. I hope you think we're doing a really great job. But in pre-launch, the purpose is to work the kinks out. Now, I told you guys I was going to be transparent with you, and I'm going to do that. I'm going to tell you what I can tell you about what's going on. We began shipping with an expectation. We had product, we had everything in place, and we went into our pre-launch with a number, with an expectation of the number of units we would sell. We had that expectation. Canaway Nation has fully exceeded our expectations. We have grown at a rate. You guys have done such an amazing job. We've grown at a rate that we simply were not prepared for. And so as we began going into those first days, we began placing more orders for our product to be delivered. We have plenty of product, we have plenty of oil, but it's not all in the back in a jug that we can just dip out. I mean, this is a process. There's, we have amazing facilities. It has to go through and it has to do its thing. So there's no lack of product. Something happened at the beginning of last week. Something happened at the beginning of last week that I really didn't have finite control over. The order was placed. We were prepared, but I'm not blowing the glass bottles myself, right? I'm not making them in the back room while I'm not on a hangout with you. And so a shipment from New York didn't arrive on time, and the caps didn't come in the same shipment. Things got mussed up. Could we have done it better? Could we have ordered more product? Yes, absolutely, and ultimately the responsibility is on us. Rather than tell you that I didn't know when that was going to be rectified, we immediately rectified the situation. Did it cost us extra money? Absolutely. It absolutely cost us more money than we had already paid to have things done. But what I didn't want to happen is I didn't want the world to go throughout its circle and for it to take 2 weeks. I wanted it to be over. So, next day air freight is expensive. and all those things. So we paid out of pocket to rectify the situation. Now I'm going to be very specific. If you were one of the very first people to order the salve, then you already have that in your hand. If you were in that very first group and you ordered the salve and the hemp vape, you probably already have that in your hand. If you ordered the hemp vape, you probably already have that in your hand. We had an issue with one of our orders coming to San Diego, where we ship from, of the salve. That was the issue. Okay? Now, we've done two things. One, we now have an understanding based upon our pre-launch, which is where we are. It's the point of being in pre-launch, as to the amount of product we are going to need in a long-term basis, and we've now changed our order paradigm and our order projection to make sure that it doesn't happen again. We're getting prepared based upon Canaway Nation's ability to message and the building that you're doing. We're getting prepared to deliver the product exactly the way that we say. That's the first thing. The second thing is we have rectified that situation, and beginning on Monday, we begin shipping again on the salve. So orders out there right now that are a little behind, and I'm going to talk to you about that as well. Orders out there that are a little behind, they're the salve orders. I do understand that. I wanted the messaging today to be to you that we are aware. We have been proactive. We are always going to be proactive, but I don't want to tell you that I was going to do something. I want to tell you that we have done something. We have been proactive. The situation has been rectified, and those orders will begin going out again on Monday. So I apologize for the inconvenience. I do want to tell you that, and I even hate saying this, but they say I got to say it. Legally, we have 30 days to ship product. That's never actually going to happen. I don't even know what that's the reality. We are focused on getting your product to you, and it will be forthcoming. If you have questions about the product, you'll be able to log in to your back office, see your order, you'll be able to see your transaction. If there's no transaction ID there, it means your order probably has not shipped, right? We have that all set up through FedEx. We scan, they deliver the package, and they drop the transaction ID so you can see where it is in the country. So I apologize that that happened. We are more prepared today than we were a week ago. We've rectified the situation, and things get back to normal on Monday. So thank you for understanding, and really, really, really thank you for your question. Remember, we are in pre-launch. That's the purpose. The purpose of pre-launch is to see, are people going to be interested? You obviously are, and we are now prepared for that level of interest. So I hope that helps, and I'm really, really, really glad you asked the question. Let's go to question number 2. When can we expect the videos associated with the Buzz launch to be updated? Guys, that should have been already done, should have already been done, and that falls directly on me. I take full responsibility. I will commit to you to updating those videos as we go into next week. This is also a great question, a great second question. We began our pre-launch with a really hard push. We had some great growth, which gave us the numbers to be able to go into and check out our shipping and get payment options set up and do all the things we need to do. And going into this Monday when we launch our morning calls, we have our English Hangouts, we have our Spanish Hangouts, everything is going on. This Monday, when we do that, we're going into that last week of push before April 1st. So next week, you're going to want to eat your Wheaties, because next week is going to be an amazing, amazing week for building your business. Again, we're going to lead from the front. We're going to have lots of stuff going on. I've got a number of videos for you that you're going to love to use. We've got a couple of things being introduced from a marketing perspective, and so those videos will be updated by Monday as we go into the last push before April 1st, when all sorts of other cool things begin happening. All right? What happened to the ability to send a message to leads and IBOs in the back office? That's also a great question. I turned it off. The answer to that is I turned it off. Now, I want to be respectful of those of you out there. I am an internet marketer. I respect internet marketing, and I fully understand the necessity. I fully understand the necessity for you to be able to get in touch with your leads, for you to be able to send them messages, for you to be able to do that work. I fully understand that, and I am 100% committed, wholly, with everything that we have, to giving you that ability. We did give you that ability. I am here to tell you that we do not have a clear messaging just yet and a clear understanding with the field on what they can and can't do. And people, Canaway Nation is policing itself, and they are sending me messages. I'll give you a specific example. The underwriter, and for those of you that don't know what an underwriter is, the person who signs the form that allows our company to take money through credit card transactions. They're called an underwriter. You put in an application, they review it, they do stuff on your website, they make sure you're good to go. They actually love us. We're doing great. Our underwriter went to a capture page, which should have never been set up, because we've been very clear that there are no capture pages that you can set up, that you cannot set up capture pages for the Canaway opportunity. We've been very clear about that. Our underwriter, the person who controls the ability for us to take money, i.e. the person who controls the ability for you to make money, our underwriter went to one of these websites and he put his email address in as if he were enrolling, and somebody out there sent him a message from the back office, and he sent it to us. So, as I've said very clearly in the past, I am here to protect the Canaway opportunity for your family and for my family. And there are people, your brothers and sisters in the Canaway Nation, who are damaging that opportunity through a system that we are providing. And so we have to look for a better option. Again, I'm already on it. I'm being very proactive about giving you a better option so that when those things happen, we can simply terminate those people from the opportunity rather than having them damage the opportunity. So know that I apologize that is a step that we had to take, but it is a step that we had to take. And we're doing our best, hopefully. Notice that I said hopefully. This is not a promise. Hopefully early next week we will have an even better option. We take one thing away, we give you back something that has much more value. Hopefully next week we'll have an even better option in place for you. Right now, it's simply not an option. We're being damaged by some people who mean well, but simply aren't listening to the words that we're saying. So we're taking care of it, and we'll give you back something even better. Hold on a second. I got a message from Mr. Fraser. He is talking about the event tonight. We're going to talk about that in a little bit. And Sugar's back over here. Let me see what she's saying. Oh, she likes what I'm saying. Okay, so let's go to the next question. Let's see. What are the limits of my self-branding? Oh, that's such a great question. This is one of those questions that I don't know if we're going to be able to completely handle right here in this Hangout. Okay, but let's talk a little bit about this. We want you to promote Canaway. I mean, what are we all doing here if we can't promote Canaway? There is no type of marketing that's off limits. Like, you know, people have asked questions, why can't we advertise on Facebook? Well, you can. Why can't we advertise on Craigslist? Well, you can. You can do any type of marketing that you want. You really, truly can. We are going to be providing you that type of marketing. We're going to be providing you. Literally today I was on the phone talking with some people about writing and creating Facebook advertisements. Our goal is to protect what can be said. And as you know, you've read, people have posted Craigslist ads offering people jobs when this is not a job, and they've offered to, you know, put medical claims. They've listed all the things that CBD supposedly affects right in the ad. Well, we're responsible for that. So we're going to do, and we are currently right in the middle of creating some materials for you to understand how you promote Canaway. Here's what we've said before, and we're standing by. Canaway is not a marijuana leaf opportunity. We do not want to be directly associated with your images saying having a marijuana leaf. So you're not going to have goodwill from the company doing that. So if you make a picture, if you put up a picture, if that picture has a marijuana leaf on it, the company's not going to be your friend. Let me just put it that way. We're not that opportunity. If we wanted to be associated directly with the marijuana leaf, then the thousands of dollars that we spent on creating our branding and that compound and that K with the leaf, don't you think it would have a marijuana leaf? I mean, think that through, right? So we don't want that. Can you use the Canaway logo? You may use the Canaway logo without changing it at all. Let me be very clear. Without changing it at all. You can't put your IBO number on the Canaway logo. You can't add a URL to it. We're putting out a number of things that are preset, formatted by the company for you to use. Post them on Facebook. Tag your ID in it, write something on there about it. Do not change the Canaway logo. You cannot use Canaway in a URL. You can't use Canaway, so it can't be mywebsite.com/Canaway. You can't do that. There's a number of reasons why you can't do that. There's not time to explain it, but you just can't use the Canaway logo. So don't, on your WordPress sites, don't put it in the title because that goes in your URL. Don't buy joincanaway.com. Really, somebody actually had joincanaway.com. wearecanaway.com. You can't have a Twitter account called Canaway, called Kway, right? Think of it like this. My name is Christopher Hussey, and I can have a Twitter account called Christopher Hussey. And on my Twitter account called Christopher Hussey, I can promote Canaway. I, Christopher Hussey, cannot have a Twitter account called Christopher Canaway and promote Canaway on Christopher Canaway. You are a person. You are a person. And your person can promote Canaway the opportunity. And anything that does not meet that criteria, you're going to get disabled for doing. And as you know, we disable first and ask questions later. And I want to be very clear with you. If your account is disabled when we do a check run, you're not getting paid. I can't say that any more clearly. If your account is disabled when we do a check run, which is coming up, we're getting to that point. If your account is disabled when we do a check run, you are not going to get paid. Very, very simple. Can you set up your own capture page systems? No, you cannot. No, you cannot. Can you set up your own replicating funnel system? No, you cannot. Can you set up your own recorded call system? No, you cannot. No, you cannot. Can you have an account under your name? Hi, my name is Christopher Hussey. And can you post videos from Canaway? Yes. Can you post images from Canaway? Yes. Can you write stuff about Canaway? Yes. It's pretty simple. I'm Christopher, and on my Christopher stuff, I promote Canaway. Very, very simple. Very, very simple. Okay? Let's go to the next one. We're going to be here in, hold on one second. Charles, come in here. Charles is looking at me because we're going to see somebody. I'm going to finish. I'm just talking with Canaway Nation. Hi, guys.
Hey,
say
guys.
Hi, Charles.
What's going on, K-Way?
And I'll be done as soon as we're out.
All right.
Okay. So let's jump back over here, guys. I hope that helps. We do have some stuff coming out that it's going to help to clarify that. Okay. Will we have an auto ship? You will have the option of having an auto ship. Do you have to have an auto ship? Absolutely not. You can order products one at a time. The thing you should know about that is there are pieces of our compensation plan that you do not qualify for if you don't have an auto ship. That's how multi-level marketing works generally, and we have parts of that in our model. So do you have to have an auto ship? No. Are there reasons you should choose to have an auto ship? Well, if you're actually using the products, having an auto ship helps you to always have the products available, and there are pieces of our compensation plan that will be tied to you having an auto ship. So there, I think that answers both sides. Let's see. I'm working on having managers at smoke shops and other little places become brand ambassadors. We are not IBOs. We are brand ambassadors. And there are a lot of questions coming up about pricing. Will there be options to just buy hemp vape pens and refills in bulk. They basically want to know how they can profit on our products with the prices being what they are. I know the value in all things Canaway, but there are some questions I don't know how to answer. Can we get our own business cards? That was 2 questions. So first question, Canaway is a multi-level marketing company. Multi-level marketing companies pick those business models specifically for a reason. The main reason and the main focus of being in a multi-level marketing company is for one person to transfer passion to one other person. So I, Christopher Hussey, transfer passion to Sugar Jones. Sugar Jones then transfers passion to Seth Fraser. That is how multi-level marketing works. So our pricing is based on that model. We are not priced to sell to Walmart. We are not priced to sell to bulk operations. That is something that other companies do. Okay, so our pricing is based on we sell a product, you transfer passion for that product to another person, and we have a pricing and payment compensation plan model that takes care of creating the product, Canaway making a little profit, and you be getting paid on the overall size and the volume associated with your group. That's the basic model. Will we have some options where people can buy in bulk? I think that we will. We're currently in a number of different conversations about specifically that on a number of different levels. I can't give you details right now. I will tell you, having been in the multi-level marketing industry for a while, making all of my money this way, and trying both of these models, if it is your purpose to reach out and do multi-level marketing to businesses, that is called long lead business. Long lead business basically means it is not a sale that you can make on a single handshake. You have to do it over time. It takes time. So if that is your goal, you are probably not going to be ultra successful. You not only lose leverage because businesses generally do not duplicate themselves. It's a stopping point in the growth of your organization. So you make that one sale, you spend 30, 60, 90 days making one sale, and while they do lots of volume, you tend to make less money. Compensation plans in multi-level marketing are not generally very rich in the single entity sale. They are rich on the multiple lineage sale. So you spend a lot of time making a sale, making a big sale where you make a little bit of money, and you could have just spent a little bit of time making one single sale, and that person could have went out and duplicated, and you'd make a lot more money. So the point of this diatribe is we are a person-to-person marketing opportunity. Will we have opportunities for large stores? Absolutely. But our bread and butter, the place that we are going to live, the place we're going to talk about, the place we're going to address, the place that is important to us, the place where we're going to spend our time, our energy, and our money is you transferring your passion to a single other person who can do the same thing. That's what Canaway is all about. So I hope that answered the question. Can you create your own business cards? Absolutely not. No, you may not create your own business cards. There is a business card in the Facebook group. Use that business cards. There will be other business cards coming about. If you put Canaway on a business card, it must be one of the approved business cards. We were going to have multiple versions to choose from. Again, remember, we are in pre-launch. We are in pre-launch. So we have a basic marketing feature set, and we are doing great. It's the 21st. We've been literally a real thing like for 21 days, and we are at 40,000 people almost. So things are doing really, really good. No, please do not create your own business cards. Will we have flyers? Absolutely. Flyers, posters, stand-ups, wall thing, like tons and tons of great stuff. Those of you that have known me, those of you that have known me in previous companies, things that I've promoted, know that I personally, for groups that I am personally involved in, I provide some of the best marketing materials you've personally seen. I now have a marketing staff. Hired a new person with a master's degree in marketing this morning, was her first day, and we have an entire marketing staff, and I personally am leading that vision. You will have all sorts of printed materials. What materials are we allowed to promote at trade shows, fairs, job fairs, expo, etc.? We will have, again, we are in pre-launch. We're in pre-launch. We are in pre-launch. We are 21 days into a pre-launch. We will have a fully available to you set up for state fairs, job fairs, trade shows, all that. Literally, very heated conversation about that within the last 24 hours. All of that stuff will be made available to you. Is it available next week? No. It is not available next week. Will it be available before we launch? No. It will not be available before we launch. We are in pre-launch, and our bread and butter is I transfer my passion to one other person. That is what pre-launch is all about. When is the comp plan video going to be available? At launch, the comp plan video will be available at launch. The comp plan document is now available. The comp plan video will be available at launch. Will we have training on the difference between a medical claim and a testimonial? There is no difference between a medical claim and a testimonial. Let me say that very clearly again. I have it in writing. We have two of the top legal firms in the country on staff at Canaway. We went down this road trying to understand what is a medical claim and what can our distributors say. If you say, I had this, I used the salve, I feel better, that is a medical claim. It does not matter. I know that some people are not educated about this point. I wasn't educated about this point. It does not matter if it is your personal experience. It also doesn't matter if you've seen other people do it. Not understanding the law is not justification for breaking the law. So, if you say, I had this, I used the salve, and now I'm not taking my medicine and I feel great, that is a medical claim, and you cannot do that, and it matters not. It matters not that it is coming from your personal self and your personal experience about taking the product, using the product. It is what it is. I wish it wasn't that way. I would love for all of you to run screaming down the road saying all the cool things on all the cool experiences that you're having with our products. We simply cannot do it. We will have some training on how to properly get your emotions and your feelings out. Do not make medical claims. Can you explain to me why Hemp Exclusive is allowed to use their own landing page? Can you explain to me how that could be so when this site has been reported to compliance? Yes, I can. I'm going to explain it more on Monday. Yes, I can. I'm going to explain it more on Monday. Know that Hemp Exclusive, which is a gentleman in New York, and I have been on the phone, and he is producing some really great results. He understands that what he is currently doing is not great, but what we have done, you see, I am the person handling these, and I handle them in a very specific way because I understand value of a person and what they bring to a table and how to do things in the right way. And so when this was reported, you can ask him when you see him at the Denver event, when this was reported, I reached out to him that very same day, and he's making some great results. Okay, he's actually turned things off. He's not driving traffic to the page at the moment, and he and I are talking on a daily basis, and he's actually allowing Canaway, this is the first time I'm saying this, and I'm not going to detail it, but he's actually giving that funnel to Canaway. And as we speak right now, I have my technology team working with him to create that funnel so that every single person in the Canaway Nation can use it. So we have a person out there who created something that's very valuable. Yes, was it against compliance? Absolutely. He is turning over the domain name that has our name in it. He is giving it to Canaway, which you will have to do as well if you buy a domain name. Did we shut off his account? Yes, we did. So the account was disabled, and he's giving that to Canaway. More than that, he's giving the funnel to everyone in Canaway Nation. More than that, he and I are going to get on a Google Hangout, introduce him, and we're going to teach you the method he's using to get all of those enrollments. And he's going to teach you on a Google Hangout. And more than that, we're actually creating something that makes the funnel better and giving it for everybody in Canaway Nation to use. So we took what could have been a lemon and we have turned it into lemonade, and you, Canaway Nation, will be getting the benefit. So now, to say that, guys, we're disabling accounts. If you set up a funnel, I'm going to disable your account. This doesn't give you the opportunity to go out and get a pass because nobody has a pass. So if you set up a funnel, I'm going to disable your account. So just know that. So you get to do whatever you want to do, but I'm going to disable your account, and I'm not going to turn it back on until we have an understanding, which is at my discretion only. And if your account is disabled when we do a check run, you're not getting paid. So just understand that. Do not create your own funnels. Do not create your own funnels. Do not create your own landing pages and your own funnels. Use what is provided by the company. If anyone is willing to share exact techniques, not motivation, email copy for Facebook that are producing exceptional results. The techniques you should be using right now is transferring your passion to one other person. The way you do that is entirely up to you. We are going to have lots and lots and lots and lots of marketing and training beginning Monday. We have some new training happening 3 days a week. We have motivation in the morning. We have sales at night. Your goal is to expose people to Canaway Nation and use the tools that we've provided. That's where we're at on that so far. Lots of stuff coming up. I noticed that our staff states it's been made in the USA. This means a great deal to a large market. I commend Canaway. You amaze me once again. Any info regarding our products, which ones, made in the USA, would be greatly appreciated. Thank you. Thank you very much for saying that. We have lots of product information coming when we have product ingredients and information sheets. I hired a brand new person this morning. Come on in. Come in. I hired a brand new person this morning. Again, she has a master's degree in marketing, and her very first assignment was to finish the SAV product information sheet. So we are focused on that, and all of those things, all of them will be happening prior to us launching. You will have all the information that you need. And some of you are going, well, I need it right now to recruit. Okay, so I know some of you don't like hearing this, but I've said it before, and I'm going to say it again, and it's going to continue to be exactly what I say. We have provided a tremendous amount of information. We have provided so much awesome information and opportunity that almost 40,000 people have enrolled, and 40%, 37% of those people have not only enrolled but actually purchased a product, and over 50% of the people who've purchased a product actually now have their product in their hand. So if the information we've provided that is now producing amazing results is not good enough for someone, they can wait. That's the answer, and it's not going to change between now and launch time. I know that some of you are now throwing things at your computer screen because I said that, but that is the answer. 40,000 people have enrolled, 38% of those people have actually purchased, 50% of those people have already received all of their product, and people are enrolling every single day. Canaway is rocking. If someone needs more information than we've already given out than you have access to, they can wait. Charles?
They have no choice but to wait.
They can wait. You just want to hang out?
No, you're doing a great job. Just wanted to know how long you're going to do.
We're almost done. I promised them I'd go through a list of questions. We're almost done. Almost done. Charles and I have to go meet someone here in a few minutes. So let me see. Managers, flyers, can you explain Hemp exclusive? Did that. Anyone willing exact? Okay, when we have product. Okay. I have an IBO that is showing up as a lead and not enrolled while he's already enrolled in March 6th. Places order the same day. Since yesterday, he can't access back copies. He's pretty frustrated, to say the least. That would be frustrating to me as well. Absolutely. This is an awesome question. Again, I'm falling back on we are in pre-launch. Pre-launch is designed to work the kinks out. So if you design a method to work the kinks out, you expect there to be kinks, and there are some. Nobody's saying that everything's perfect, right? There are some kinks. Have that person contact support@canaway.com, and they will work through the issue. We have lots of people back there. They're doing their thing. They are working through it. Is it as fast as you'd like it to be? It's not even as fast as I'd like it to be, and I understand it. Right? I get the challenges that everybody are going through. I want an answer right now. More than that, I don't want it to be a problem. But it's going to take a little bit of time. Here's the beautiful thing and the commitment that I will make to you. I can change anything at all in the back office that I want to change. I can change it. So your person's not going to lose their spot. Your person's not going to lose their downline. Your person's not going to lose access to their product. If the person actually did the steps, if the person enrolled, if the person bought, if the credit card transaction actually went through, if all the boxes were ticked and something's up with the database, something's up with the system, it's just not showing right, we're going to make it right. I mean, that's the best I can do. We're in pre-launch. Things are not going to be perfect, although we're doing pretty good, right? We're doing pretty good, and I can make it right. I can make it right, and I will make it right. That's the best I can say. Support@canaway.com. To be commission qualified, is there a minimum purchase as an IBO besides the $15 monthly? When we are getting the ingredients for the product list, these are like 95 questions, guys. To be commission qualified, is there a minimum purchase as an IBO besides the $15 monthly? That question will take way too long. Go to canaway.com/comp plan, download the PDF, and read it through. I actually wrote that plan. I created what you're going to download. I've read every line of it, and your question is answered succinctly within that document. In addition to that, we're going to be doing a series on Google Hangout explaining the comp plan in detail. When are we getting the ingredients for the product list? Already answered that. When are all the products from R&D going to be available? Really? Is that a real question? I mean, let's just be honest. I'm supposed to tell you when 70 products are going to be available? That's not even a real question. Explain the difference between CB and BV. Go look at the comp plan. Are we still getting a percentage from the power line as long as we sponsor someone? Is that a real question? You just think we just made that up and we're just going to change it at the end? That's not even a real question. How much are the refills for the vape? You will be coming out with all of the product details from pricing as we get closer to launch. Some of these questions don't make any sense, guys. Are we still getting, like we changed it between last week and this week? Of course you're still getting. The comp plan is the comp plan is the comp plan.
I heard a question.
Yes.
The question that I heard today was, are we going to get a weekly email sharing where we are with all of our challenges and situations?
This is State of the Nation, Friday, 3 p.m. Pacific time.
Every Friday.
Every Friday.
Awesome.
Part of the normal thing. That's what this is the first one, absolutely. How long do we have to purchase a product pack and set up our auto ship? We've actually not really codified a specific time. We're actually doing that right now. And I got the question, does it have to happen on April 1st? No, it does not have to happen on a single day. There will be a period of time. We're not going to we want you to be in Canaway, right? We're not going to make it harder than it needs to be. Can we purchase a year's worth of auto ship instead of month to month? We've talked about that option, and we haven't made a final decision. Currently, it's month to month because that's kind of what auto ship is, right? But we have talked about the option. I don't have a definitive answer there for you. What are the individual wholesale prices of each of the 8 products we can offer? Can they be bought individually or in packages only? We're not prepared to put that information out right now. You will get all of that information towards launch. It's actually 11 products. It's not 8. It's 11 products that we will be offering. See, some of you went, yes, there's products we haven't announced yet. You got to stay tuned, right? So it's actually 11 products that we will have right as we begin to launch the company. Lots of stuff for lots of different people, and you'll have all of those prices and all of that. And I don't know that the word wholesale price, right? Wholesale price is really what the price you should be thinking. There will be a distributor price and a retail price. So the price that you will pay if you are a distributor, a qualified distributor in Canaway, and the price that a customer who is not a distributor, not a brand ambassador in Canaway will pay. Those what you should be thinking about. Will we have individual and packages? Absolutely. Will there be a different flavor of hemp CBD oil refill? Interestingly enough, just before sitting down here, we were just testing some brand new flavors. So
great flavor.
So stay tuned for the answer to that question. Is there a way a note could be placed next to the Social Security slot when ordering when a person's Social Security is not needed to order a product? I am going to pass on answering this question only because Monday, 72 hours from now, surrounding this Social Security topic, I'm going to blow your mind. So hold that question. Okay, sorry, this is repetitive, but my boyfriend and I are still a bit confused about the bonus pay for the comp plan. We watched the video so many times and took notes, but we're still confused. Regarding CV, how much is that? Half of sales. I know there are no figures yet, but how that bonus works altogether still has us quite lost. I can't go back through the whole comp plan again. We have a document out there, and we have a video explaining it very clearly. I've had great feedback on very clearly. So I'm gonna say go to the person who sponsored you in Canaway and ask them those questions. We have a detailed comp plan about how this works, and we have a video made by me that we've got lots of feedback on that it was very clear. So take that comp plan, take that video, go to the person who brought you into Canaway, and you guys go through it word by word. Please clearly explain the connection between Canna Life Sciences, Canaway, and the 507 patent. That's not a question for this hangout. That would take way too long. Canna Life Sciences is a company, Canaway is a company, the 507 patent is a patent held by the United States government. We've said a number of times we are a family of companies, a family. We are not a portfolio. We are not sister companies. We are a family, a group of companies who are focused on the cannabis space. A lot of our companies do different things. This company does this company does this company does this. Canaway is a brand new multi-level marketing company. Canaway is a hemp lifestyle company with a focus on nutritional wellness whose products contain CBD-rich hemp oil. So that's where you should be putting your focus. Lots of companies get their products from other companies, as do we. Lots of companies use technologies developed by other companies, as do we. This is not a big deal. Companies do specific things, and they work together to create products and services for a marketplace to love and enjoy. Last thing before we get out of here, because Charles and I do have to go hang out with some cool people. It's actually working, but it's cool people. We're almost at 40,000 people. We're almost at 40,000 people. I can't even believe I'm actually saying that.
We're also pregnant.
We are?
We're pregnant. We haven't given birth yet.
We have not given birth yet. Imagine that. Like, we haven't even went live. It's pre-launch. There's going to be wrinkles in the carpet. It is what it is. We're almost at 40,000 people. Our conversion from I pre-enrolled and I'm interested to I've actually bought a product is about 38%. That's a great number. It's a really good number. We're delivering product. We're overcoming obstacles. There are few obstacles, but we're overcoming them. We're committed. We're focused, and we're delivering to the people we love, Canaway Nation. So I hope that this helped. These are going to be generally 30 minutes long, 3 to 3:30. I hope that this helped. Stay positive. There's no necessity to be negative. If people aren't ready, it's okay. Let me actually say something. Let me actually give you kind of a leadership principle here. And I said this before. There's a thing called intersection, right? An intersection is the point at which two things merge to create opportunity. And so you might have a friend. Let's say it's John and Bill. And John might love Canaway. And he might have told Bill everything that Bill needs to know about Canaway, as evidenced by the fact that we have 40,000 people, a bunch of people converting, people who've gotten their products and they're in love. There's lots of information. So John told Bill all of that, and Bill still said, I'm not interested. And John is so focused on getting Bill in that John just keeps piling on information. And actually, there's no problem. Bill's not ready. Bill is not at the point of intersection, the point where opportunity creates, the opportunity intersects with the available space in a person's mindset and a person's life to be involved in the opportunity. Now, this is one of the things that very astute business people teach. And the reason they teach this is there's so much money made on follow-up, but the average person never follows up because they don't understand intersection, right? So let's say it's May when I tell Bill about Canaway and he says no. He doesn't say no because Canaway's not awesome. He says no because he's not ready. But John never follows up, right? This has happened so many times. Never follows up. And Bill keeps going through his life, and he actually reaches the point of intersection, right? His life is ready, he's ready, but John's not there with the opportunity, so there's no intersection. Now, here's what actually happens a lot. Somebody else got into that roadway, and they're there with intersection. So John, the person who told Bill about the opportunity and didn't follow up, right? Somebody else got in there and created the intersection and was ready to offer Bill the opportunity when his life was ready. So remember, when a person says no, there's a billion reasons why the person is saying no. They're just not ready. Okay? We're in pre-launch. We've provided a lot of information. 40,000 people have said, I'm interested. Based upon the information that you've provided, I'm interested. Almost 40% of those people are going, I am really interested, right? And we're overcoming obstacles. We're doing our thing. So if a person's not ready, they'll just have to wait, because we got lots of cool stuff coming. We love you, Camway Nation. I'm glad I'm going to be here every Friday. I might still be on other stuff too, but I'm going to be right here every Friday, 3 o'clock Eastern, and I hope you are too. Have a great, great, great night. Bye, guys.